I like their sustained effort. It was a long physical practice. Thank goodness for the new rules where you can work guys out, and over the summer it was a head start. So I said before, our defense is ahead of our offense, and I just like the effort we gave, and maybe there's some improvement, but we'll see how that works this time tomorrow.
I was going to say, how important was this summer and being able to start
very important. That's very important that in the summer we really emphasize defense, and that's why defense is ahead of our offense. We have defensive guys, and I hope that's the truth when we start playing. So we'll see. We've got to obviously get better at executing our offense.
What were you most interested to see for your first practice out here today? What were you kind of focused on?
Effort and harmony, and competing with poise. Those are our staples that you've got to give great effort, that you have to show that you're willing to give yourself up for your teammate, that you're communicating well with your teammate, you're showing enthusiasm. All that's harmony. And the fact that as physical, emotional as the practice can be, that we have to sustain our poise. And I like to see demeanor along with that physicality that we need to have. But certainly demeanor and behavior is big for me.
It's nice to now know that you've got the full complement of guys.
Yeah, I mean, for the last week we were able to play 5 with all our entire team, the last 2 workouts for an hour. But this was the first sustained practice where we can go more than an hour. So we went 2.5, almost 2:45. So I just wanted to see how long they can last, playing as hard as they can with the right behavior.
The defense being ahead of the offense, is that just something natural at this point in the year, you think?
Yeah, most likely. Yeah, it is. You give great effort, your defense is, solid. But, there's still execution on the defensive end also. You've got to be in the right help position. You've got to rotate right, properly. You have to recover properly. You've got to contain the basketball and rebound. Offense, there's a lot more intricacies in the offense that you've got to get better executing.
JJ and Kerwin being out, how much did that raise expectations for you for this team?
I don't think there's any expectations raised from me. I mean, my expectations are always going to be the same. I don't know how everyone else's expectations are, but I like to keep my expectations to myself.
When, especially in the early going, are you going to lean a little bit harder on Miles and Jerome and Kadeem, the guys?
Guard play is always important. So Miles and Jerome are very important in getting our people organized, initiating our defense, and obviously organizing our offense. Pretty much everyone behind them, picks up where they are picking up. As far as Kadeem, yeah, we want him to play with a great motor. He plays above everyone else by far when his motor is going. He gives great effort, so I love that athleticism on the floor.
Do you want guys that have been in the program now for a couple years to be the tempo setters, or is it?
No, we've got.
Wipe it clean.
We have good. I like to say veterans. That's an old professional term. But we have guys who are upperclassmen. Malik, he understands what the game is about on this level. JJ Moore, Wally. So we have older guys who understand. So I'm leaning on all the older guys, and we only have one freshman.
You talked about your expectations. Do you share those with the players in terms of goals?
Day by day, like at the end of the day, in our huddle, I mentioned to them, coaches get together, we're going to watch the film, and if we have 35 mistakes today, it should not be 40 tomorrow. If we have breakdowns and if we have 30 turnovers today, we shouldn't have 40 tomorrow. So let's improve each and every day, and that's how I look at things. Every day is an improvement.
So you haven't told them about expectations, right?
No. That's just tomorrow's expectations.
Why is that?
I just think the step-by-step process is you can focus in more, and that the journey is a whole lot more important right now than the destination. And we've heard that cliche a lot, but that's true. You have to improve every day. Retain what we had today, and tomorrow, let's retain it and let's do it better. So that's how I look at it.
What was this day like for you? just to be able to officially now the coaching has begun?
I was jacked up at the beginning, even when our strength and conditioning guy Mike was warming them up. I was jacked up, I was talking, I was talking, so I was really ready from the beginning.
What's it like to be in here?
Well, it's always, I call this the shrine. What does the shrine mean, Coach? Well, this is a shrine. So that's why what's important for me is behavior, competitiveness, and give great effort and harmony, because that's what this building reminds me.
You talk about the old days with the players much?
No. Not really. We talk about our team, and we talk. Sometimes they want to know what players in the NBA or whatever. But I'll mention to them what championship teams are, whether it's championship teams in the NBA or in college, and they all possess certain qualities that we should have.
Are you seeing any of those so far?
Effort. Our skill level and our talent level have to come out under the structure that we're giving them, and they have to find out how they best can be good individually in the system, and it'll come. It takes time. It's going to take a long time.
How do you feel like everyone's gelling and kind of figuring out their roles?
Not quite yet, but we've mentioned to them, look, we have core scorers, and if I've got a decent shot and my core scorer over here has a better shot, that's the next pass to make. So I think we've identified roles, and if you're great in your role, maybe your role will expand, but be great in your role right now.
JJ, are you looking for him to kind of be a leader? Obviously, he has the experience
it
to play.
comes naturally. He's, but in order to be a leader, you have to lead by example too. You have to almost go above board to show that what I'm talking about, I'm doing. Jogging from one drill to another drill, coming to the huddle, saying the right things at the right time, the right way. I'm giving great effort. And number one, I've told him, you can't be a leader unless your defensive mindset is in place. That's important.
What kind of harmony are you seeing with guys coming from so many different places to join this program?
Well, that they're communicating the right way, that they're trying to help each other. They're enthusiastic about someone else making a play as opposed to them making a play, and they're cheering their teammates on. That's harmony. And again, who's the better shooter, me right here or Miles over there? So obviously it's going to be Miles. They can recognize that. That's harmony too. So it's the way you play and the way you communicate and the way you sort of gel together.